Ciarán, congratulations on your first start of the weekend and gone so well. Some lovely videos doing the rounds afterwards, just full of emotion. How big a deal was it for you, your family and the community back in Skerries?
Yeah, it was a very special day. Obviously, getting the first start's unbelievable. But yeah, the video of my granddad was obviously circulating. He was, I think, home that morning from San Francisco. We flew all the way back, so a bit of the jet lag and everything. The occasion got the better of him, and yeah, it was brilliant to see. Watch it back, and yeah, brilliant day. I'll never forget.
How did you enjoy the occasion? What did you make of the first start in such a big game?
Well, obviously, like start of the week, there's nerves there, stuff like that. But as it came close to the game and got through a lot of the reps and stuff like that, it just felt like another game to me. And it's funny when you're on the pitch sometimes, like all the fear and anxiety goes. It's more so maybe off the pitch that you might get in yourself or whatever. But as it comes to the end of the week, I felt like I was in a good place, and yeah, I was happy with how it went.
My Cap was just in with us, and he says you're just really scratching the surface as to kind of your potential. How do you feel you can improve your game, and where do you think you can take it?
There's a lot of room for improvement. So I was sitting down with Hugo Keenan, and he's a mastermind of the backfield. So I was picking his brain a lot before the game, learning new things off him. Caddy's been brilliant to me with my game, working off the ball and stuff like that, because it's a lot of the unseen work that creates a lot of the tries and stuff like that. So it's really working on that. And then when I've ball in hand, I know I have the capabilities to maybe create something. So it's just constantly pushing on with them and that skill set and working on new things every time.
Thanks. Ashley?
Yeah, Ciarán, just you mentioned your granddad there. It must be massive for your family to be able to see you go out there and start far and get a try as well. They obviously see all the hard work you put in.
Of course, like any family really, isn't it? Like they go through all the hard days and the upset that you go through, but also from the very start bringing you out to back arse and nowhere really in the middle of the country playing the mini games, and it's credit to them as well. So it's a lot of hard work they've put in for me. So it means a lot for me to go out there and represent them as well.
Brilliant, and there was so much talk about your versatility, you know, in the media and that as well. Do you feel like it's really stood to you now that you are this versatile player?
Yeah, for sure. Like I think the way the modern game is going, having versatile players will always work when it comes to like a 6-2 split, and you saw it in South Africa testing out 7-1. So look, you always want to push to start, and I'll always train to be a starter, you know, but if it comes to a tight call or whatever, and you can fill in on the bench, like you'll take that because you always want to be involved in the big games, you know.
What was the nerves like out of the game?
To be honest, I'm quite a chilled kind of person, so I was fine before the game, but it's just at the start of the week, getting across all your detail. It's the detail that's the most important thing, because once you do your role, you know your role, then it's just being a rugby player when you get out there.
Just on that detail, Ciarán.
Sorry, just if you could get
Oh,
around.
yeah,
I'll go
sorry.
back to the cap. Thank you.
Ciarán, you've obviously played in a lot of big games at Leinster so far, some big European matches. Is there any massive differences from going to top provincial level all the way to international? Is there anything that stood out for you that was a bit different?
I suppose it's just any negative moment that happens in a game can be capitalised by the opposition. So there's a few ill-disciplined moments by us, and then like you look at the start of the first half against Wales, and they're in our 22. We get a yellow card. They get the penalty try, like stuff like that. You don't get away with it at this level. Same with European games in the proper top end, but it's been squeaky clean and all that.
And obviously there's been a lot of reaction from Skerries, your former club as well. Has there been much contact between them and you in the past week?
Yeah, like they'd always be messaging me, asking me how I'm getting on. They're brilliant. The whole club, like everyone in the club, is massive for me. They're all incredibly proud. I know that. So yeah, it's just repaying the favour to them. I have to try to get out to them hopefully this weekend anyway, because we've the weekend off. So yeah, it'd be great to see a few of the faces.
Thanks, Bernard.
Ciarán, I know you mentioned your relationship with Hugo there. I know he's your competition this week, but how big of a part does he play in the build-up to that game to get you 100% ready?
Yeah, so we come into camp on Sundays and we sit down, we do a good bit of video before we train Monday and Tuesday or whatever. So myself and Hugo would have been sitting down around the computers together, watching a good bit of footage and just bouncing off each other really, because obviously I suppose I can think like a 10 as well. So if I was to pose a question on him and what they might do, he could have an answer and vice versa. So it's been very good. Like we have a good relationship.
How's it going this week with him back in the corner training there today with the competition back?
Yeah, look, there's no room for complacency in this team, and with Gary and Hugh coming back, massive presence from the both of them. So it's great to see them come back. And like Gary went through the kind of hard few weeks with his shoulder. So it's brilliant to have them back in. Massive voices within the squad, the leadership squad. So yeah, it's obviously very good at this part of the campaign for us to have them back. Cheers.
Ciarán, and then Justin, if you still have that question.
You probably didn't see as much ball as you would have liked in the first half against Wales. How did you go about trying to make a greater impact in the second half without trying to force things or play things?
That's the thing, you don't want to force it as well, especially in international games. But yeah, their defence was very good, so it took a lot of breaking down, and credit to the forwards, they did that for us. And it's sort of a pound on the rock mentality when it comes to Wales especially. You just keep going at them, and then in the second half, that's when our fitness kind of held to us and we got moving the ball a bit more, got the ball in our hands, and that's when we created opportunities. So yeah, obviously frustrating first half, I'd say, but great to get the few opportunities in the second.
Thanks.
Kieran,
Ruth.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah, just
Kieran, just on that detail, how much of a difference is there between provincial and international? Is that kind of step up in what you need to go into that training week as big as they say?
Well, in Leinster, the detail is like incredible as well. Like the amount of detail that the likes of Leo, Goody, Mucka's forwards coach, like they all put in is incredible. So it's not alien to us when we come in here, you know. So there's obviously a lot of detail, a lot of scouting you have to do at the start of the week that people don't see. But yeah, like I'd say Leinster have done a good job in getting us used to that, and yeah, it's made the transition easy for us.
Thanks. Ruth.
Yeah, Ciarán, just on the buzz that's around the place today in particular. I mean, I know you're in your bubble and you don't probably talk too much of back-to-back Grand Slams. We do all that for you, but how much do you feel the buzz that is around this team at the moment?
That's incredible. Like the support we have is unbelievable, and like you saw it in France in the World Cup. I know, like I was involved in that, but watching it on the TV, you could almost feel it at home. So a training session like that at the end of the week when you have them there as well is unbelievable, because it gives all the lads such a buzz. You can feel it when you go out there. But yeah, they've been incredible, and even in the 77th minute when we needed them to get the bonus point try, they were behind us and they gave us a bit of a lift. So yeah, it'll be brilliant if we have them over in Twickenham again. I'm sure we will. Like they're brilliant, always travelling. So looking forward to it.